everyone, this is Teacher Bojian from Kangaroo Study. Welcome back to our channel again. Now, today we're going to continue our Math Olympiad adventures by looking at this interesting topic. This is what we call the logic reasoning, and it's the true or false type of questions. So, without further ado, let us take a look at the question together. Now, 5 friends, they are at a birthday party. Suddenly, one of the delicious cupcakes disappeared from the table. Now, one of them must have eaten it. But who is the person? So they give us 5 statements here. Amy said, Danny ate the cupcake. Ben said, I didn't eat it. Cindy said, Ellie didn't eat it. Danny said, Amy is lying. And Ellie said, Ben is telling the truth. Now, out of these statements, exactly 3 statements are true. And they want us to figure out who ate the cupcake. So we'll notice, they give us so many information here. You see, the question is so long. How are we going to even solve it? So everyone, do not panic. Now let's extract the key information from the question. The most important part are the 5 statements themselves. So let's get the 5 statements. Other than that, we know that exactly 3 of the statements are true. So these are everything we need to solve the question. So now we must think, how can we determine if a statement is true or false? You look at the first statement. This one says that Danny ate the cupcake. Now, we will only know if this is true or false if we know who ate the cupcake. But right now, we do not know that. But any of them can be the person who ate the cupcake. So it doesn't hurt us if you assume one of them ate the cupcake. So let's try. If Amy ate the cupcake, is the first statement true or false? If Amy didn't, definitely it cannot be Danny. So this one is false. Now, Ben said, I didn't eat it. So, if Amy ate the cupcake, then Ben didn't eat the cupcake. This is also true. For Cindy, this one said, Ellie didn't eat it. So, if it's Amy, then it cannot be Ellie at the same time. So, this one is also true. Danny said, Amy is lying. Here we can see, for Amy, the statement is false. So, Amy is lying indeed. So, this one is also true. Now, for Ellie, this one says, Ben is telling the truth. You see, under Ben, the statement is a T, means that's a true statement. So this one is also true. So now, how do we determine if this is correct or wrong? Very good, everyone. We notice that in the question it says that we got 3T, 2F. But right now we have 4T, 1F. So means that this is wrong. The number do not fit. So if Amy didn't eat the cupcake, we can try the next person. If Ben ate the cupcake. Let's see what happens. Now, if Ben ate the cupcake, can it be Danny? No, it cannot be Danny. So, first statement is false. Now, if second statement, this one says Ben didn't eat the cupcake. So, these two, they are opposite to each other. So, definitely this one is false. Next statement. Ellie didn't eat the cupcake. This is true because Ben did it. Now, Amy is lying. Let's see. Amy's statement is a false. So means Amy is lying. So indeed, this one is true. Now, the last statement. This one says Ben is telling the truth. We look at Ben's statement. This one is a false statement. Now, if that's a false statement, so means Ben is telling a lie. So this one is also false. Is that correct? No, we only have 2T now. We need 3T exactly. So this one is also wrong. So we can move on to the next person. If it's Cindy who ate the cupcake, let's see. Cindy ate the cupcake. It cannot be Danny. First statement is false. Now second statement is Ben didn't eat the cupcake. So that's also true. It's Cindy who did it. Now for the next statement, Ellie didn't eat the cupcake. That's also true because we are assuming Cindy ate the cupcake. The next one, Amy is lying. Now we just need to check whether for Amy, the statement is true or false. So you can see here, Amy's statement is false, means Amy is lying. So this one is true. And lastly, Ben is telling the truth. We can see under Ben, this is a T. So means that Ben is telling the truth. This one is also true. So is this one correct or wrong? Very good, everyone. This one is also wrong. We have 4 T here, but we only need 3 of them. So we can assume the next person. If it's Danny who ate the cupcake. First statement, this one is saying Danny ate the cupcake, so that's true. Second statement, Ben didn't eat the cupcake, so this one is also true. Now, Ellie didn't eat the cupcake. Yes, we are assuming Danny did it. Now, next statement, Amy is lying. Oh, is Amy lying? No, this time around, Amy is telling the truth. So we know that this one is false. And lastly, Ben is telling the truth. Oh, you can see that Ben's statement is true. So that's also true. Also, is this correct or wrong? Okay, let's check. Oh, we got 41F. So definitely, this is also wrong. Not the number we want. Oh, we are just left with one case. So this one, it must be correct. So let's check together. Now, if Ellie ate the cupcake, first statement is a true or false, everyone? Very good. The first statement is about Danny. So this one is false. Second statement, Ben didn't eat the cupcake. That's also true. We are assuming Ellie did it. The next statement says Ellie didn't eat the cupcake. This is contrary to what we have here. So this one is false. Now, Amy is lying. Oh, Amy is indeed lying because the statement is false. So this one is true. The next one. Oh, Ben is telling the truth. Okay, so let's check. Ben is, and Ben is a T. So Ben is indeed telling the truth. This one is also true. Let's check how many true statements are there. Oh, finally we got 3 true, 2 F. So this one is correct. Oh, if this one is correct, means our assumption is correct. Our assumption is Ellie ate the cupcake. So the answer is Ellie. Now we have solved the question by assuming the fact. Assume who ate the cupcake. From there, we are able to check whether the statements are true or false. Then we just need to check if the number fit the description in the question. So now, let me show you another way of solving this question. Instead of assuming who ate the cupcake, we can also assume the statements themselves. Or we can assume whether the statements are true or false. But how are we going to do that? There are 5 statements, many combinations. So we have to observe the relationships between the statements here. Now, if you look at the statement by Amy, Danny ate a cupcake. Now there's another person who is talking about Amy. Oh, you notice, Danny said Amy is lying. Right? Between these two, we can see they are related to each other. Now for Amy's statement, if Amy is telling the truth, is Danny telling the truth? No, Danny says Amy is lying, then this one will be false. So we can see if Amy is true, Danny is false. Now if it's the other way around, if Amy is telling a lie, is Danny telling the truth? Yes, because Danny said Amy is lying. So if Amy is false, then Danny is true. And between the other statements, we can notice that another 2 statements that are also related to each other. So we can see that Ben said I didn't eat it, and Ellie said Ben is telling the truth. Now, if Ben is telling the truth, is Ellie telling the truth? Yes. They are telling the same thing. So if Ben is true, then Ellie is also true. Now, if it's the other way around, if Ben is telling the lie, how about Ellie? Ellie must also be telling a lie. Because if Ben is false, and then Ellie will also be false. And we are just left with one statement. This is from Cindy. Cindy said Ellie didn't eat it. Now about this statement, do we know if it's true or false? We are not sure. It can be true or it can be false. So this one, we're not sure. Now out of these statements, can we notice something here? From the first group, we notice that it's always one true, one false between the 2 statements. Now how about the second group? Very good, everyone. We notice that it's both true or both false. 2T or 2F. Now the last one, we are not sure yet. And about the question, how many true statements are there? Very good. We got 3 true statements, 2 false statements. 3T, 2F. Now, by observing the situation here, are we able to deduce the answer? Indeed, we can figure out the answer. You know why? Because we only have 2 false statements. Now you can see the second group itself already have 2 false statements. And the first group, we also have 1 false statement. So altogether, that's 3 false statements. So means the second group, it cannot be 2F. If this is 2F, then we have 3F already. Then it cannot be true. We only have 2 false statements. So it must be the other way around. Therefore, between the B and E, is both of them are true. 2 true statements. Now for the first group, between the A and D, we have 1 true, 1 false. So right now, how many true, how many false are there? We have 3 true, 1 false. Now, how about the last statements, everyone? Perfect. The last one must be false. This way we'll get 3t, 12. So about the last statement, if this one is false, let's look at statement again. Ellie didn't eat it. If this is false, what's true? We can see the opposite must be true. The opposite would be Ellie ate the cupcake. So we know that Ellie ate the cupcake. This is true. So the answer is Ellie. So now, let us do a quick summary on this question here. Now, we've solved it using 2 methods. So this type of question is what we call the logic and reasoning and a stop true or false type. In the first method, what did we assume? Perfect, everyone. We assume the fact of the person who ate the cupcake. From there, we can determine whether the statement are true or false, and then we just need to find the correct answer. 3t, 12. If the number is not the same, that means it's not the correct answer. And in the second method, we assume the statements themselves. We assume whether they are true or false. And when we do this, we have 2 simple tricks. The first one is the statements that are opposite to each other. So we can call it the contradictions. Contradictions are statements that are opposite to each other. So it's always one true, one false. They are saying the opposite things, so they cannot be both true or both false. The other type is they are saying about the same thing. So we have a name for it. We call it the logically equivalent statements. So both of them are talking about the same thing. So we'll know that both of them are true or both of them are false. And from there, it's easier for us to determine how many true statements, how many false statements are there. Now, after we understand about this, let me give you this practice question. It's very similar to the question we did just now. So once you figure the answer, you can post it in the comment section, or else you can contact me directly. We can discuss the solutions together. Now, if you want to know more about the math training in our center and get the most updated information on the GP materials we have in our center, make sure to join our study groups here. So you can scan the QR code to join the WhatsApp or the WeChat group. And once again, if you want to get more awesome videos from our channel, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. So until the next time, peace out.